Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I understand that right now there's a bit of a Destiny hate train. Choo choo. I'm about to spill some tea. I'm about to declare my name. You guys have got me all wrong. You guys have misinterpreted everything. Hey guys, it's Desto and welcome back to my channel. I am fresh home from Locked In and I have tea to spill and facts to get straight. So we are about to hop into this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a Q&A separate to this video, so let me know if there's any questions you want me to answer. Also, all my other social medias will be down below. But yeah, we are about to get something straight. First of all, before I talk about the negative, I want to talk about the positive, and I just want to thank everyone for your support, all the votes and all the nice comments. I'm gonna, firstly talk about them because I really, really appreciate it, and I've seen all the comments, I've seen all the DMs, and I just really want to thank everyone that's shown love. There is a lot I need to talk about in this video. There's a lot of things that I've written down that I've noted that I want to address because I feel like the narrative of my character or my persona in the house has been portrayed as I'm a very negative person, I'm a bully, and do you know what? That is the part of the package of when you go onto something reality TV based like Locked In or Big Brother or Love Island. But it's crazy to just be on the flip side of things. But do you know what? Charge it. We move, and I'm here to kind of explain a couple of things and get the story straight. Obviously, when I'm seeing all this madness, can't lie, I was like Mr. Krabs. You know when that picture is like, whoa, because I'm just thinking, no, this is not correct. Like the things that people are putting out there on TikTok, Twitter, or under the comments underneath each episode of the YouTube video, I'm just thinking, this is not even accurate. Like, this is not even accurate. But like I said, charge it. And I'm about to get into some things that I want to address personally. You heard it here first. Of course, people are still going to have their own narratives even after I make this video, but I just want to clear the record from my perspective and from the actual truth while I was in the house. And if people want to carry on with the narrative that they've already formed, then that's fine, but I've done my part in terms of just saying my side of the story, which is more accurate because I was actually in the house. So the first thing I want to clear up is this narrative that's been painted about me, that I have bullied Liv, or I bullied Liv in that challenge where we had to like vote for everyone who's the most boring, who's the most this, who's the most that. And I feel like people have clipped like a short part of that video and has made it seem like I bullied Liv or stuff like that, but it really wasn't the case. You guys need to remember that we are filmed 24 hours, we're in the house 24 hours together, and honestly speaking, you guys don't know the banter that me and Liv have. You don't know that the relationship we've built over the time that was in the house. But it's crazy that, from that little clip I'm being painted as a bully when I'm definitely not one. I'm a very bubbly and social person. Bully has never been part of my character, and I just want to make it clear that bullying Liv was never a thing. And if you don't believe me, you can ask her. Of course, some people may still, even after watching this video, might want to paint that narrative, but that's cool. I just want to clear that up. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, Destiny can give it, but she can't take it. First of all, I didn't bully her. It was the banter that we had. And also, me placing Liv first was based off what I thought the public would vote. I just knew that the public, because she's more of a quiet one compared to everyone else in the house, they would probably vote her first for boring, which they did, so I was right. The second thing I wanted to address, which is kind of linked to the whole bullying Liv narrative, is that a lot of people are saying that Destiny can give it but she can't take it, basically saying that, I can give it to Liv, but then when on that same day, like, I got upset up because of the second most annoying thing. Can I just say that around that time, it had been just over a week, I believe, in the house. Obviously, we don't have our phones, we can't speak to our friends and family, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it would get to me, but it really did get to me, and I was kind of, I don't want to say struggling, but it was kind of taking a mental toll on me, just being in a house, not being able to like get out or have my own quiet time or speak to my mom or speak to my friends. Honestly speaking, on that day, it was like the cherry on top. I'm not normally a crier, I wouldn't say, but on that day, I just felt really emotional already, and then in the challenge, that happened, and it was like, literally, yeah, it was like the icing on the cake for me. I actually was emotional, which I don't even like to admit because I don't even like to admit like emotions and stuff like that. But yeah, I was overwhelmed with everything going on in the house and just the whole experience in general. Obviously, I was having a great time, but it was taking a toll on me a little bit. I'm not one to cry in public, so what I did was I actually went into the bathroom. Obviously, there's no cameras there, so I had my little emotional session, and then I came out and I actually went outside to speak to everyone because they were all out in the garden. But then I was just like, nah, like, I'm forcing it. Like, I can't really speak right now. Like, I'm not even in the mood. So then I went to the bedroom. And when you see me going like this, it's because I'm literally, like, touching up my makeup from already crying. I wasn't crying in bed. I'd done my cry, bro. Like, I'd done what I needed to do in the bathroom. And then I came and then I was, like, touching up. So it's crazy that a lot of people think that just because people called me the second most annoying, I was upset. No, it was a build-up. Of course, that added to it. But like I said, it was the icing on the cake. And, yeah, this narrative of Destiny can give it, but she can't take it. Like, I can definitely take it. It's just that on the, I think, like I said, around the 8th day, I was like overwhelmed. And do you know what? I'm not scared to admit it, because we all get overwhelmed once in a while. And realistically speaking, every girl in that house cried at least once during that whole experience, for different reasons, yes, but we all have emotions. Another thing I want to address also around this same topic is the fact that a lot of people are basically saying that, you know, Destiny's so extra, she said no one cares about her, blah blah blah. Guys, can I just say something, right? Whilst I was in the bedroom, I heard Sugar Lips talking to the girls outside. I couldn't hear her properly because obviously I'm all the way in the bedroom, but I could hear Sugar Lips speaking, and then all the girls came to me, so I knew that Sugar Lips had sent them. When I asked them, they actually confirmed that Sugar Lips did send them. And when I said that they don't care about me, I don't mean, oh, woe is me, no one cares about me. That's not what I meant at all. But what I meant was, obviously, we formed friendships in the house, but for the way I was feeling, like, it's not something that I would really want to speak about with people that I haven't known for that long. Like, it's more of a conversation, like I said in the video, where you speak to your mum or you speak to one of your best friends or your closest friends kind of thing. I didn't want to come across as rude, but when I said, like, you guys don't care for me, I didn't mean, oh, like, that you don't care for me, but I meant, like, the level of care you have for me is not going to be, like, a lot because you just met me. Do you know what I mean? And that's the simple truth. Like, they're not my day one A1s. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So realistically, if you're going through something, you're not going to speak, I mean, you could potentially speak to a stranger, but you're more likely going to speak to someone that knows you, that cares for you, that, do you know what I mean? So that's what I meant by that. But obviously it was misinterpreted to me being like all extra and, you know, dramatic and blah blah blah. But do you know what? That's the narrative that's been painted, but that's not what it was. Next thing I want to address is the whole me and Kate thing. Honestly speaking, Kate was one of the people I got on with very, very well in the house. So it's crazy that people are trying to paint this narrative that I'm getting on to Kate, or I'm doing this to Kate, or I'm doing that to Kate. Brother, Kate was second in the leaderboard, and I was first. So of course, if I'm taking points, I'm going to take from the person who's below me. It's standard procedure. Of course, I want the gap between me and the person who's second to be bigger. So when people are saying, oh, why is Destiny always on Kate? Destiny was on Kate from the start. I'm just thinking, what the heck? First of all, I wasn't on her at the start because we were both in the same place on the leaderboard. I don't know when it happened, but I was above her and then she was right below me. So obviously, friends or not, it's a competition. So I'm going to take points from her. It's not in a vindictive or targeting way. It's just the fact that she was second on the leaderboard. So yeah, that's that. And also, people were also referring to the fact that I read her diary. Before I read Kate's diary, we were in the living room, right? And I was reading it to myself. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like, can I read it to like everyone? And then we all went to the bedroom, and then I read it out loud. I was basically doing it in like a theatrical way, just like for bands, because literally, think about it. We're in a house. We have nothing better to do than to do dumb, silly things. And it wasn't in a bullying way. I would never want to bully Kate or read her diary out if it was something personal, then of course I wouldn't read it. But it was just like literally her experience, like coming into the house and stuff, which I thought was a funny thing to do. And no one, like, Kate would have said if she didn't want me to do that. And we've spoken after, and she said that was totally fine. I don't know why people are even like getting onto you for that. But like I said, it's all the narrative that people have kind of jumped on. But yeah, no, I didn't. I asked for permission before I read her diary, and she gave it to me, and it was just a bit of banter. The next thing, this is a long list of things I need to address, but the next thing I want to address is basically the whole South London thing. When we first got into the house, yeah, everyone was finding out everything about each other. And people, I think it was Billy that asked me where I'm from. And I was like, I'm not telling you. But he guessed that I was from South, innit? And then from then, I wasn't denying or confirming. I was kind of just like, nah, I don't know. He was like, nah, you're from South, man, you're from South. And then eventually I was like, yeah, I am from South. And then that became like the joke, like, I'm a South girl, even though I didn't claim it at the start, because I was like, rah, how do you know? But then afterwards I was just like, you know what, bunny, like, I'm a claim it, I'm a South girl. So then that's why I kept making reference to it, because it was a bit of a joke. It was like a running joke in the house. I'm not actually from South, I'm from South East, but yeah, so you get the gist. People are also saying that, you know, I'm always getting onto Max, and to be honest, I'll be honest, like, I did not like Max at the start. Like, I found him very, very annoying. I know people are coming to me saying that I'm jarring, but everyone in the comments on the first episode was finding Max jarring. far less living with him. Like, I was living with him, so obviously I found it jarring 10 times. I think that when we did that challenge where we had the buzzer and he was literally like not even trying to do it properly, that really like wound me up the wrong way. Because cool, I get it, you're the clown of the series, you know what I mean, that's fine, but it was literally causing me physical pain, and he was still, you know, rattling the buzzer thing, which I did not like at all. So from then, like, our relationship was a bit rocky. We actually had an intervention which didn't get put in the episode, but we were all like in the kitchen and we was all like, me and Max were basically hashing it out, and we ended with a hug, and then from then we were fine. I can't remember what episode this happened in, but it happened maybe, I don't know, but a lot of people think that I like changed my attitude towards Max because of the message that my friend sent me, or because I knew that you know, it's not like I knew what was going on outside when I was in there, but we literally just made up, and then from then we were cool. Another thing I've seen a lot is that, you know, Destiny really got humbled by the public vote, blah blah blah. That is just so not right. Realistically, I was one of the smallest content creators in that house. I was even blessed and lucky to be in there. So to place 6th, I believe, in the overall public vote when there's other creators that have 1 million subscribers or 500,000 subscribers or whatever it is, like, I was happy. I'm small in this game, innit? So to be 6th, I can't lie, I was over the moon. So this whole Destiny got humbled, and I was over the moon. I was happy with where I placed, because I haven't even been doing the content creation stuff for long, and I've been really inconsistent. So to still play 6th, that was a happy day for me. So it's not even about humbling. I don't need to be humbled. I'm a very humble person. If you meet me in person, you'd know that. But obviously the way it's been portrayed and the narrative that people are trying to, you know, put out there is totally different. A lot of people are surprised that I made it so far in the end, but realistically that's just testament to me getting along with everyone in the house, especially when it was me, Kate and Rachel in the bottom 3. Like, I was at the top of the leaderboard and no one voted me out, and that's because I had good connections with everyone. I actually spoke to everyone individually or in a group, and I really did build some good friendship. I've noticed that this whole jarring narrative, Destiny's jarring, Destiny's jarring, Destiny's jarring, has been, like, you know, put forward. But again, I understand that right now there's a bit of a Destiny hate train, choo 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 choo, and everyone's just jumping on that, despite not even understanding that a lot of the things that they're kind of getting onto me for are not what it seems like at all. But like I said, that's what comes with reality TV. I'm affirm it. I'm actually not upset. Obviously it's not nice to see. No one wants to see people like kind of coming onto them, but the fact that the reasons people are coming onto me or getting onto me or calling me this or calling me that aren't actually accurate, I actually feel okay. It's just a shame that, you know, I can't just like scream and shout to the world that this is not, you guys have read it so wrong. But yeah, that's just part of the parcel. And honestly speaking, I feel like this is the first time I've got like a lot of hate, and realistically, if content creation is something that I want to go into, I have to grow thick skin. I thought I had thick skin already, but this is literally like peeling me off, and then like I'm gonna come back with new skin, if that makes sense. But yeah, the way the video of me and Ilyas spooning was made to seem is that like we spent the whole night spooning together. We spooned for about 10 seconds as a joke. He got into his bed and I got into my bed. Like, it was not what it was painted out to be. But of course, this is TV. They want to give you a little bit of va-va-voom. They want to give you a bit of, you know, storyline. Because the way it looks is, the way it's been edited is that you see one of us jump into the other one's bed and then it just cuts. But honestly, if that played, you just see us jump back into our own beds again. So yeah, we are just friends, and there is nothing more to the whole Ilyas and Destiny or Kate triangle thing that was there. It was literally not that deep at all. But overall, like I said, amazing experience. Really glad to have been a part of season 3. And I look forward to what's going to come next. And again, thank you so much for all the love that I have received, because of course there is a lot of hate, but there is also some love. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.